Thanks for listening to the AZ12 podcast. I'm your host, Mike Luke. By this time tomorrow, we will be on our way to SRS, smelly, rainy Seattle. I've got my shirt. I've got everything ready to go. Hello, Jason Scheer. How are you doing?
Are you going to wear that shirt?
Well, yeah, no, I'm bringing it. I'm packing it for sure. Why wouldn't
To
I?
a presser? You going to wear it to the presser?
I don't know if I'll wear it to the presser, but I'm definitely going to wear it. You're not going to pack yours?
Yeah, well, we could match.
Yeah, I know. It'll look good. Yeah, we got a lot. All right. Yes, I'm very excited about that. Tomorrow we will not be having a show in the morning, but we were going to try to have a show in the evening from SRS, live from SRS. So try to get your, mark your calendars accordingly. Okay, Scheer. We're going to talk a little bit of Arizona football. You are out there at practice doing your thing. But first, I want to get to a little Arizona basketball. Duh. And I got a question here. Everybody, or not everybody, but like people that are trying to troll like Jeff Goodman and whatnot are picking, or did he pick Akron to beat Arizona? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, so did Fanta. So two of their main guys did.
Okay. Here's where I'm a little confused on this. Now, if you look at it from an elementary level, you can say, okay, well, they shoot a lot of threes. Arizona doesn't defend the three. So what are we going to do there? But if they also want to play up tempo. And so if you want to play up tempo, sooner or later, that's playing right into Arizona's hand. If this was a slow down team that shot threes, I'd get it. But they're looking to get up and down, Scheer. I don't get it.
Yeah, I'll say this. I've taken a deep dive into Akron the last few days. And
who hasn't?
Princeton, if you remember, because I know people are saying, oh, Princeton was a 15. You remember we had these discussions, Mike, where we talked about Princeton. They had an NBA player. They had another guy that transferred to Northwestern and started this year, and another guy that was the starting point guard for Notre Dame this year as well. Okay, that was three guys on Northwestern. And the conference player of the year who was on the team this year, Xavier Lee. So they had like four guys. And they slowed it down. They beat Arizona. Arizona scored 55 points.
And they had two NBA guys.
And wasn't it the least amount of possessions like in a game that Arizona's had in like X amount of years? Right. Look, I'm not saying Akron can't beat Arizona. We've seen upsets and all that. I think the path is very slim because when you break down the recipe for an upset, to me, Akron, they have the part with the threes. They're small. They want to maximize possessions. They don't play any zone whatsoever. It's what they do well is threes. Like that's in tempo. And we've seen Brogan sent us that stat, which I don't know where he got it from.
Right.
But it's a great stat, so I'll read it. Tommy Lloyd, Arizona teams have played 28 non-power conference schools in games that have hit at least 70 possessions. They've won by an average of 30.5 points.
Yeah, I mean, say that you're playing into Arizona's hands in that one. Also, Dennis Walsh makes a good point as well that, I mean, when doesn't Dennis Walsh make a good point? But, that we had a lot of soft weenies on that team. This team is better than that team. That team was not as good. I mean, it just wasn't. I don't care what anyone says.
And I made the joke with Buffalo. I don't actually think there's any comparisons. That team that Buffalo beat we both know they were ready to quit they were done. That season was over at the first sign of hardship. Also, no offense to John Gross, but Nados is a pretty damn good coach, right?
Yes.
I don't mind that people are picking Akron. The thing that always bothers me is when the reasoning for the pick is stupid. Like Goodman, if he wants to pick Akron, that's sure, why not? I get it. Arizona's lost in the first round a lot. Don't tell me you're picking Akron because they have better guards and Caleb Love sucks. It's like, come on.
And you know what I love too, and this is what annoys me about when they try to slander my Caleb, is that when he talks about Caleb Love, he always makes it out like this dude's never done anything in March. He just stinks come March. I don't know if you know this, Goodman, but he dropped 28 on Duke in the Final Four and made the game-winning shot to send them to the national championship game. The guy has done stuff in March.
And plus, like, you got to realize, like, okay, this isn't like Houston where it's like, okay, if Caleb doesn't play well, it's going to be really hard to win. Akron center is 6'7".
Right.
Their power forward is 6'3". Like
Arizona
doesn't play well. How is Henry not going to play well? Like I'd be shocked.
Yeah, and see, that's what I keep coming back to when I look at this, is that I just don't see the only real path for victory for Akron, or Norca, spelled backwards, is to Arizona's just got to do what it does best and not defend the three, and literally make an effort not to defend the three, and decide also to turn the ball over left and right.
Well, here's the thing too, right? Like, when you go back and you look at their matchups against good teams, so they've lost, and they haven't played many. They played played.
And they got their butts beat.
They played literally, Mike, 2 tournament teams the entire year. Okay,
right.
St. Mary's, Mike, Akron went 13 of 28 for 3. So your initial reaction is be like, "Yep, they won 13 of 28. That's awesome." Herein lies the problem, and I think this is going to be similar to what Arizona does, right? Akron shot 29% from 2 because St. Mary's is huge, and St. Mary's shot 60% from 2 because St. Mary's is huge, and they won the glass 55 to 26.
Right.
That's one. Number 2 is Yale. So I'll do it real quick, right? Yale shot 56% from 2. Akron shot 29%. Yale won the glass, Mike, 49 to 26.
Yeah.
Because that's the recipe. You can hit, we'll let you hit 12 threes. You're not getting any 2s. None.
Yes. All right. Now, Ryan Mitchell, again, one thing about people like Ryan Mitchell, I cannot stand people with 2 first names. Ryan Neal, same way. It's just disgusting. People with 2 first names are just generally terrible.
You see what the Texas Tech guy tweeted about you today? I was laughing.
Yeah, where he goes.
You're like, Texas Tech is in the Final Four, and he's like, I've always known that this guy with 2 first names knew ball.
Is that guy an important guy, or is he a?
No, I just thought it was funny.
Yeah, no, that was awesome. I like that guy a lot. But yeah, anybody that says nice things about me, I like them. And I even like some people that don't like me. But Ryan Mitchell says, I don't get the love narrative. It's not like UNC is some great thing. Yeah, that's the other thing. People are making out like North Carolina. Oh, they got so much better once they just got rid of that albatross that is Caleb Love. North Carolina sucks. We're gonna get into that in a second. But that bothers me, Scheer. Yeah, I don't like it at all. Go ahead.
It's especially weird because we're coming off a week where Caleb was awesome.
Right.
Right? Like, it wasn't like, are we just going to ignore what Caleb Love has done for the last, when you look at the last, what was it, 3, 4, 5 games since, I'm looking right now. So he's awful in that Iowa State game, ASU 21, Kansas 16, 11 against Kansas in the rematch, but he had 6 assists, 27 and 19. Like, are we just going to ignore these games?
Yeah, and it's like he doesn't play. What is it? Is it personal with Jeff Goodman? Because he goes out of his way with Caleb Love to always bring up Caleb Love.
So I don't hate Goodman as much as other people do. I kind of know him, but we don't. Yeah, but if you remember,
I have a reason to hate him though.
Hopefully, I don't get in trouble. But if you remember, didn't Tommy last summer at Section 7 basically admit that him and Goodman were arguing over Caleb Love because Goodman basically said Caleb was a cancer like 2 years ago?
Yes,
remember?
Yes, yeah, that you're right. I do remember that now.
And Tommy should never add him, and he'd be horrible in the locker room. And because those were the rumors, so I'm sure Goodman wasn't the only one that thought it, and he was so wrong on it. Like, you can make an argument Caleb's the most well-liked guy on the team.
I'm not only going to make that argument, I am going to give you that argument. By the way, Fran Fraschilla, my guy, did you see that remark about that tweet that he put out there where he said, and he said, I heard a lot of bad things. He's like, but after talking with the Arizona coaching staff, I kid you not. And again, I'm not speaking, half the time I speak out of my butt because most of the time my butt's smarter than my brain. But I will say, I don't know what that sounds. That sounds terrible, but whatever.
They're kind of connected on.
There you go, Wilbur. There's your next clip. But you could ask anybody, whether it's a player on the team, whether it's a guy on the staff, they love Caleb Love. I mean, he's a good dude. Plus, my Caleb, he calls me the YouTube guy. I like my Caleb.
And here's the thing, like, again, Arizona's going to beat Caleb Love in the second round, assuming he gets by Akron. This sounds bad. It doesn't need a 20-point game.
Yes.
Walker should feast. They don't have anyone to guard him. Henry should feast.
He is going to have
the biggest dude on their team.
He's going to have the girthiest feast going. I mean, it's going to be all right. Let's
Carter's literally the biggest guy on their team. Think about that.
I want to complain about something else that we were just talking about in a second. But first, we got to pay a couple bills. Got to pay a couple bills first. Bring it up, Cody. Welcome to the Rock. Okay, Green Valley Decorative Rock.
I don't know about that one.
Yeah, that one sucked. All right, Green Valley Decorative Rock, though, my friends. We're going to be up in SRS. Now, I think the question a lot of people are going to ask is, up in SRS, do you think that they're going to? Do you think they know about Green Valley Decorative Rock up in SRS?
They will by the time we leave. I'll tell you that right now.
Yeah, they're going to know about it again and again. If you want to deliver it, hey, you know what we should do? I wonder if Dennis Walsh has some kind of like prize package where he can like load up like a ton, like because Green Valley Decorative Rock will deliver a ton of their stuff to anywhere.
Dennis Walsh will dump rocks onto your home.
Yeah, yes, he will. He will. I wonder if we could get a deal going with our guy Mike to be able to have Dennis Walsh pick that stuff up and then jet it up to SRS to like take down those chop embankments or whatever those things are that are still. I don't know if they're still there or not, but either way, Green Valley Decorative Rock, they are in Tucson. We know this. We know this. We know this, and we will fight back against anyone that says otherwise. All right, Green Valley Decorative Rock. Also, Bridge Tech Communications. Now. You might say to yourself, Mike, are you going to do anything? I asked Scheer if they have a gym up in SRS where we're staying. They do not. But I am going to go try and find a gym there. But you know what? If they were with Bridge Tech Communications, I would already know about them because that's what Bridge Tech Communications does. They put the gym out there for everyone to see. That is what they do. And again, it is top notch. It is really good stuff. Our guy Tony is the man. They can help you market your gym or wellness spa, promote 100 plus health entities, 750% average ROI. Bridge Tech Communications. Check it out. Again, we're going to go lift some weights and we'll see if Bridge Tech Communication, if they're working with them, they're probably not because we don't know about them. Check them out. Bridge Tech Communications. Okay. Now, Seth Davis put out a really dumb tweet. Where he's like, oh, yeah, he says, there's always going to be somebody complaining about, what's going on with one team was left out, whatever the case may be. Yes, Matthew Bothwell, found my hat, yes. No, dude, not like this, Seth. And he rightly was challenged by quite a few people when the head of the board is from North Carolina, and there's really no reason for North Carolina to be in there. Yeah. Scheer, the appearance of impropriety is very, very, very strong.
Wasn't there a thing too going around where basically he's got Bubba Cunningham has 1 year left in his deal, and if North Carolina made one more tournament, he'd get like a bonus as well?
Yeah, there was something like that where he benefits from it. Yes, yeah, it's shady.
It's shady. And here's where we're gonna see now too. I was just looking at Twitter, and to me, it's such a stupid argument. Zagoria was using it. If North Carolina goes and beats San Diego State tonight, is that tonight?
Yes.
That doesn't mean they belonged in the tournament.
No, it doesn't mean that at all. I hate that argument.
I hate it. That's not how this works. That has nothing to do with whether or not they belong in the tournament.
And you know what? Our friends in West Virginia, West Virginia really got screwed in all this.
It's been a rough week for them, dude, because they're about to lose their head coach too.
Yeah, I mean, they're about to lose their head coach. Does he bring the kid with him?
One would assume, Mike. Yeah, they're in trouble, man. It sucks. It really sucks to be a West Virginia fan.
No, it doesn't, because they have Rich Rod.
Well,
what did you trade DeVries to get Rich Rod if you're WVU?
I would trade appendages to get Rich Rod.
Yeah, that's a good point. Or phalanges.
Yes, phalanges.
Yeah, I just had somebody message me, and I guess they're behind, and he said, "Did you just say that your butt is smarter than your mouth?"
You make a good argument, though.
Yeah, I don't know that. Wait, where is DeVries going? Indiana, it sounds like, Ryan Neal. Indiana. Yeah, but either way, West Virginia got screwed. I feel bad for West Virginia. I like West Virginia folks. I think they're good people. Yes, Angel Antonio. All right, listen here. Angel Antonio Chavez says, it's the principle. Am I right, fellas? Anybody named Angel Antonio Chavez stands on principle.
Whatever you say it is, that's what it is.
It's funny. I had a friend that was listening to the show, and she agreed with me. She said that is the best name in the chat. Everybody else, there are other great names, but everybody else is battling for second place. So
the rumor for West Virginia's next coach is Ben McCollum.
Who's Ben McCollum? Is that the Drake guy?
Yeah, it's going to be them or Iowa for McCollum.
Was that the guy that was also like isn't that Ray McCallum Sr. or whatever?
Nope. Ray McCallum Sr. is Ray McCallum Sr. This is Ben McCollum.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah, okay. Yeah. All right, yeah. Sorry about that. Anyways, they got screwed. They got hosed. What are the games that are on tonight again?
I think it's like St. Francis Tech.
Yeah, I don't care about that.
San Diego State, North Carolina is the game.
All right, we're all San Diego State fans in this one. Who does that winner play then again?
Ole Miss.
Ole Miss.
The North Carolina could technically win 2 games, and people will be like, "Oh, they belong."
Yeah,
nope,
no, they
nothing
don't
to do with
belong.
it.
They don't belong. That is not their resume. They do not
I
belong.
think North Carolina is favored by 4.5. I was looking because you can't bet in Seattle.
You can't bet Seattle?
No.
Well, you know what else
No.
we can get in Seattle, though? We've been talking about that.
Fentanyl.
Well, not fentanyl. No. Something
Ladies
a
of
little
the
bit.
night.
No, all right, no, Joseph, we have not talked about Ben. Oh, all right, we need to throw Ben One White out here for a second. Eric Paz asked a question. Hi, Mike. By the way, Eric Paz does a great job because there's always like 2 people that say they always tune into the show and they say, I can't stand this show. This guy drives me crazy and this show sucks. And then I think it was Eric Paz that put on there. He said, if by this show sucks, it means awesome. That's it. If that was you, Eric, I very much appreciate you. I'm going to start from the beginning. Sorry, my questions and comments will be 20 minutes late. That's fine. Okay. Where were we at with this?
Brielle's hugging me goodbye. She's going to a friend's house.
Yeah, I can't remember what I can't remember what I was going to say.
They had everyone. What, Brielle? Do you want to talk about the NCAA tournament that the women are playing in?
They made the tournament?
I think you're so funny.
The NIT.
Oh, the NIT. Yeah,
Will they beat NAU, Brielle?
There's a.
All right, goodbye. Get out of here.
All right, you're like, yeah. Shoo.
Don't
All right.
drill.
Okay, seems to. All right, now, so those are the 2 games on tonight. Is Xavier on tonight?
That's tomorrow night.
Okay,
I hope
all
we
right.
don't miss it. Oh, I just realized. Are we gonna miss it?
Oh, that's what it was. Ben One White. That's what it was. Ben One White. We gotta talk. We gotta
Shoot,
ask
are we gonna
everybody
miss
out.
that game, Mike?
What's that?
Are we gonna miss Xavier? Are we gonna be in the air?
I don't know. We gotta ask about Ben One White. And I'm curious what the people in the chat say. So, Ben One White was. He's going to be joining us up in SRS. He's going to be joining. All right, I don't care. He's going to be joining. He's going to be joining us up in SRS. Andre, remind me to come back to that. And but he was firm for the longest time that he said, I'm not going to be joining you guys. I'm going to be hanging out with friends or some weak stuff like that.
Fake news.
So, yeah, fake news. So 2 days ago, then Ben One White says, hey guys, I'm all in. Let's like nothing happened or anything. Where are we at with that, Scheer? What do we believe that the real reason EK, that's great. What do we believe the real reason is that Ben One White wants to go up to Seattle? Besides tight ends.
This is real simple. Real simple. You have the ability to spend 4 days with Michael Luke, Jason Scheer, and Bruce Pascoe. What else would you want to do? Brian Jeffries, the smells maybe a little bit of a turnoff, but you're inside a lot, you know?
Yeah, but he was very clear that he was not going to join us. We asked him a number of times.
Yeah, I don't know what changed. He made up a story, but it's fine. We'll accept it.
It's okay. But yeah, because you know what's funny? Ben was messaging us in group, and then we'll get back to real stuff. And we both messaged each other immediately and said, this is the lamest lie ever. But anyways, that's for you.
It's fine. We're happy.
It's fine. We're happy that Ben One White is coming.
Mike, because Mike is going to be a lot less stressed this week.
Yes, exactly. I got somebody to aim my farts at. All right. Now, no, I did do that though. You've seen me do that. All right. So, anyways, let's get back to some Arizona basketball. We need to talk about this. I do look at this though, and Mike Caleb. I need Mike Caleb to continue to play the way he is. I think he's playing really, really good ball right now. I know in the second half it wasn't great, but I love how he's just getting to the basket. I just need Mike Caleb to continue to do that.
Yeah, and by the way, the second half isn't great against the freaking Houston best team, best defense in the country. He'll be fine. I'm not worried about Caleb.
Yeah, I'm going to be more than okay with Caleb. And we need to talk about KJ for a second here, Mr. KJ Lewis. You've been very.
He has a major role against Akron.
Yes, he does. Now, let me ask you this, and I actually talked with somebody that was around the program who actually agreed with me. I think against a good team, you have to start KJ now. I understand the whole thing, unless you're going to get ADO out after like 8 seconds. But we can't have what happened against Houston, where the difference in the game is those first 3 minutes in each half. Again, and I like ADO. I like ADO, obviously. But at the same time, you look at it, ADO, the first 3 minutes of the game, the first 3 minutes of the second half, it is what it is, Scheer. I don't know what else to say.
Yeah, the issue is like that you have too is like Akron you can get away with it. I firmly believe we saw what
Yeah,
ADO
Akron I
did
don't
to-
care about. Yeah,
right?
whatever.
But like, let's just say they face a team like Oregon or Liberty who doesn't run a ton, and you're going to have less possessions. You can't screw around, right?
That's the thing. You can't give charity minutes.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
that's the ADO's fine against that, and I like it. And I like ADO. I like ADO a great deal. I just don't know. What you do in that because the Houston game. I mean, I don't know that Arizona would have won that game, but it was just glaring. And the coaching staff is obviously aware of that as well. It just is what it is. And I like ADO, and I don't know what else to say on that. All right, let's get to a couple more reads. I also want to talk a little bit about that potential second round matchup. But first, we need to get to some reads. Oh gosh, this is so good.
We're gonna do these next two backwards so that you can spend more time talking about the second one.
Wow. All right, cool. Oh.
Fix the screen.
I can't see. Fix the screen. I can't see anything. I can't see anything. Oh, gosh, it's back. Oh, gosh. Arizona primary eye care. Oh, my gosh. Look at that. Scheer, you know how that must be what it looks like if you don't have eyelids. Like where you can't see anything. Arizona primary eye care, though. Look at these Tom Fords, baby. Have you ever seen me look better than this? Yeah,
ladies are waiting. The ladies are
ladies.
On
when I touch down in SRS with these babies, yes. Arizona primary eye care, though, very, very good. And we need to fill them up. They got 4 locations right there, including one in Douglas. We love Cheryl. Cheryl is fantastic. One of our absolute favorite people. Love Raul Mom. And again, proud partner of Arizona Athletics. Same-day visits, urgent care, and very, very scrumptious AccuView. I don't know if it's scrumptious, but AccuView now offering $400 towards contacts, $150 for disposable. Check it out. I'm going to be getting some disposables because I don't like the 2-week ones. They don't float my boat as much as the single day ones. I'm going to be getting one. And yes, Valens J says 433. Been to the Douglas location and they are amazing. Yeah, they're great. I seriously mean this with all my heart. They are fantastic. Their eye care is so good, you'll be able to see the odor in SRS. You don't even need great eye care for that to be able to see that. So I don't know about that. But either way, great stuff. Now, we got another one coming up here. What else do we got? Come on, Cody James Martin. Ooh. Oh, my gosh. Guess who is sponsoring the trip to smelly, rainy Seattle?
Shout out Shelby for that logo.
That is amazing. Longview, baby. Longview Insurance and Investments, my friends. Longview.
That was funny. I didn't see that yet. That is awesome.
It's great. Yeah, it's great.
I didn't see that yet. It's great.
Yes. Now, the great thing about it too is it is a trusted financial partner, and Andre Veris, the great Andre Veris, they can help you again. Again, we need to be very clear about something, though. Scheer, very clear.
Right,
again,
we cannot endorse this, dude. You can't.
We're not going to endorse it. We won't do it.
Recommend him, but we cannot endorse.
Yeah. Oh, look at Joseph. Look at Joseph right there. Joseph just says, "Who found Andre?" Yeah, Scheer, take it.
Take it. What?
I don't know. Take it.
Andre Veris, $10. He's so excited by this logo.
Yeah.
He just said,
"No, he is. No, it looks so good." Yeah. But we can't endorse him, though. We can't endorse him. But I found Andre Veris.
It's not time to endorse him. You can't do it.
Longview Insurance and Investments. We very much thank Andre Veris. Plus, we're going to be going out for dinner on Andre's tab. Andre's the man. Longview, baby. Longview. Oh my gosh, what a great logo by Shelby. That is a great one. Shelby is the best. All right, yeah. And this image is going to be on many, many tweets, many, many videos we do. Smelly, rainy Seattle, Longview, baby. Okay. Now, Oregon Liberty. I have reasons for I think Liberty is actually a tougher match. Oh, wow. I think Liberty is actually a tougher matchup for Arizona than Oregon. I am actually I think Liberty is going to beat Oregon, though. Scheer, you've convinced me. I think Liberty is going to beat Oregon.
Liberty is very Dayton-esque.
Yeah. That's a good way of putting it.
Obviously, they don't have Deron Holmes, but for people that haven't seen Liberty play, they are super slow, and they pretty much only shoot threes. In the rate in which those threes go in is ridiculous. They have a guy on their team named Talon Peter, Mike.
Talon?
Talon, Taelon, right? You ready for these shooting numbers?
Yeah, what do you got?
he shoots 76% from 2 and 46% from 3. He's the 12th highest rated offensive rating in the entire nation. They don't miss. They have 1, 2, 3 guys that shoot 40% from 3 on over 100 attempts.
The problem though with Dana Altman, and I am going to ask, I'm going to have you record it, but I am going to ask Dana Altman or tell Dana Altman my joke. I won't ask
it. That one. Ben can record it.
I won't ask. You don't want to be associated with that?
Correct.
What a weenie.
Didn't you tell him this once and he hated it and got mad at you?
Yeah, but it was like 10 years ago. I bet he's forgotten.
Yeah, and no better time to do it than right before the first
I'm going to say, hey, coach, I got something to tell you.
I will say this, Mike. I am picking Liberty because I think you need to have a few upsets, but it really is impressive, whether you like Dana Altman or not, that he has never lost to a lower seed. It's insane.
Yeah, it's insane. And he generally gets to like the Sweet 16 and, stuff like that. Dana Altman's the man, dude. Crete's finest.
But it's Oregon, in a way, is a better matchup indeed for Arizona because Oregon does not shoot threes.
Hey, let's go position by position here with Arizona, Oregon here because I can do this off.
This feels like a horrible jinx. I'd rather do it with Akron. This feels like a horrible jinx.
Well, I mean, nobody's watching. Who cares?
I take no responsibility for anything. Okay, go
all
ahead.
Right, fine. We
can do it. I'm just saying.
I'm getting blamed by everybody. U of A coaches are blaming me for stuff.
We can do it. You want Oregon or Liberty?
What's that?
Oregon?
Yeah, I don't know anybody on Liberty. I don't know anybody on Liberty. All right, E.K. Thompson saying don't do it. If StatFreak says StatFreak's got, all right, fine, won't do it.
Yeah,
won't do it. Don't do it. Everybody's telling me to.
Oh my God,
holy moly!
We're getting canceled right now.
Holy moly, dude! If we go into the postgame show and there's nobody that's ever tuning in again, holy moly!
Oh no, I'm right. 3 points for me.
Holy gosh, do it on Saturday. Sorry. All right.
I gotta try this live on air. We got a healthy granola bar, Mike, like you eat.
Yeah. I like how you barely took like a small bite of it.
Yo, these are vulgar. I'll bring you them. You eat these things.
Holy dude, there is not one person. Look how upset everybody else is.
Well, Mike, you're playing with the basketball gods when you do that.
Am I messing with the paw?
Yeah, that's like tomorrow on tomorrow's show. We're like, well, let's break down Arizona Duke. It's like, no.
All right, fine. All right, I don't want to be canceled.
You're welcome, guys. I got this. Mike always.
Yeah, all right. I did do it. I'm not doing it. Holy moly! Hey, what is that thing like this?
Before the Princeton game, Mike said, "quote No chance we lose to these nerds."
I never said that.
Happened. No, I don't remember.
Oh, hey, Michael Killebrew. I thought this was a football school. We are going to get to football, Michael Killebrew.
I was at practice today, Michael Killebrew. Very different. Very different.
Interesting. We're going to get, all right. Now you're messing with the paw. I don't want to mess with the paw. I want to get to the glove. Okay. Anyways, now let's get back to a little bit of, all right. Oregon, Duke. I am going to say this right now when it comes to Duke. I am going to say this. I am calling nefarious activities. I don't believe I watched that. I watched it again for the second time. And I said, and I don't believe the Cooper flag is going to be fully healthy, period. Boom. I said it.
Yeah, I do. It's fine.
Why do you think it's going to be healthy? Why do you think it's going to be healthy?
I'm a doctor, Mike.
I actually am a doctor, though. I am a doctor.
I know. That's why. Can you imagine if people knew that? Like, you're not a medical doctor.
I'm not a medical doctor, but no.
I would assume he doesn't play on Friday, and he'll play the weekend game against Baylor. They'll play limited minutes. But the game's in a week, Mike.
It doesn't matter, dude. These things take.
So listen, I think Arizona beats Duke without Cooper Flag.
Yeah, I do. Okay.
So then who's on the bottom?
Play Alabama, where we just give up a bunch of wide open threes.
No,
and
it'd be Houston or Alabama.
No, we're not in the same. No, it would be Alabama.
Mm-mm.
No, Arizona would play Alabama in the Elite Eight.
Oh yeah. I'm looking ahead. Arizona would kill Alabama.
Yeah, that'd be a really interesting game. You got a team that just shoots threes and Arizona that doesn't defend threes. So, yeah.
And then Alabama, and then you got a team that doesn't force turnovers and runs as fast as humanly possible up the court.
Yeah, I'm with Mike. I think he's lucky to be good by the draft. Yes, I agree with that, Dennis Walsh. We agree with that.
The draft?
Yeah. I am picking you. I feel very, very strong about my
my
Big
Big bet
12.
right now.
What's that?
Does Cooper Flag play this weekend?
No, I think he plays, but I don't think he's going to be. I think he's going to be compromised.
Okay, let me rephrase. Does Cooper Flag play and average at least 15 and 8 this weekend?
No.
Okay.
Do you think so?
Absolutely.
I'll bet
I
you
don't
dinner.
think he plays Friday.
Hey, I'll bet you the Brian Jeffries dinner, the Brian Jeffries SRS dinner. You should have to pay for this anyways because I paid for the last one. I did. It's true.
Yeah, that was your call. You didn't have to pay.
Yeah, I did. Well, we're not going to let the goat pay.
Well, he makes big money.
Yeah. Hey, you know what we should get there? We should just go there and like when we get dinner, like just like leave and be like, hey, Brian, it's on you, man. See you later.
Like, oh, whoa. This
Yeah,
is getting to me. There's a
Yeah.
place that I've always wanted to go to, and I just found out this morning it's actually connected to our hotel. So I'm very excited.
Oh, yeah.
It's got a great. You want me to tell you the name of it?
Yeah, what's it called?
Biscuit Bitch is the name of the restaurant.
Sounds.
Yeah, I could say it because it's the name of the restaurant, and then everyone is called. It's a different kind of B word.
Yeah, interesting. Well, I don't know about that, but yeah, I don't know.
It's
that
supposed
I
to be
like
good.
that one.
Have you ever
All right,
had?
well,
Have you ever had a biscuit before?
I have had a biscuit. I've had many biscuits and gravy.
Are you the one that like? Have you ever had okra before?
Oh, I love okra. No, I used to go to Po Folks and get okra all the time.
That's
you.
what it was. Yeah.
No. I love okra.
Get some okra out there.
It's got that like weird green stuff inside of it that's like crunchy. It's good.
Yeah.
No, it's very, very good. I like okra. I like okra a great deal. Do you like
Bruce
okra?
eats when he's away? I love okra. Do you think Bruce eats when he's on trips? Like, will he eat that whole week?
No. Do you think, you know what we should do? We should take Bruce out for dinner and then try to get Bruce to pay for everything on the Stars tab. That's what we do.
Can I tell everyone what happened in Vegas? Ben One White remembers this, that I thought was one of the greatest Mike moments ever.
Yeah, go ahead. I don't care.
So we're eating in Vegas and lunch is almost over and they have a huge thing of cookies. Remember this?
Yeah.
Like a huge tray, and they put out a new tray and we're like the last ones in it. And Mike's like, what's going to happen to these cookies? And they basically said, well, we're going to throw them out. And Mike said, you will not throw them out. And walked through an entire casino back to his room with a plate just filled with cookies.
Yeah, no, I'll do it. I will not waste food. We run a tight ship around here.
Well, what is the first thing I sent you yesterday when we got credentials?
Oh, yeah, the meal itinerary.
Yeah, the meal schedule, because it's free. You get free food, and that's what Mike bases his literal entire weekend off.
I am excited about this. Okay, now, BAB, $4.99 Super Snap. Which backup point guard of Arizona Pass would you add to this roster for the tourney? Justin Kier.
Point guard?
Justin Kier is our gold
Mike.
standard for every backup point guard.
Ever?
Well, no, then I'd go Jason Terry.
Kylan Boswell.
I would go Jason Terry. I mean, yeah. Did I ever tell you about this guy that asked me one time who the really good bench player on the championship team was?
So stupid.
Do you know who that was? Did I ever tell you about that?
I would have Brandon Williams.
All right. I know. I would take
Jamal Baker.
Is he still in college?
No. I'm really surprised you didn't go Terrell Brown, Mike.
Oh, I love Terrell Brown. Is he still in college?
No. Kurt, I mean, if we're talking about recent memory,
it's Justin Kier.
Would you take Kier over Ramey? Because Ramey was a backup.
Ramey was a starter. I would take
Kurt
Justin
was the
Kier.
Starter, I thought.
No, Ramey started next to him, dude.
That's right. That's a point.
You are
well,
everywhere.
no, because technically Ramey was the backup point. When Kurt went out, they put Ramey.
No, I would take. I would take Kier. Yeah. Jamal Baker looked like he was 84 years old when he
was 84 years old.
Yeah. All right. Let's pay some bills, and then we're gonna get to a little football again. We are a football school, but we got to get some bills here first. You got to update it though, Cody James Martin. You got to put in Judd Bushler. All right, Michael Rubin from the Swift Mortgage Group, Rubin Group, my friends. Here's the deal: you're looking to buy, sell, or refinance. This is the man that you go to. Another man with the master plan. Local to Tucson, lifelong Wildcat fan, and he can help buy, sell, or refinance, debt consolidation, and as a senior loan officer, he has access to things that other people do not have access to, rates that other people do not have access to as well. Telling you this guy can save you some money. And use code Judd Bushler, I guess, or Grant Jarrett now, for $500 off closing cost. 520-419-4262. Michael Rubin, our guy, Michael Rubin. We like Michael Rubin. Okay, now what else we got? Oh, RJ's Frozen Cactus. I was asked by somebody why I always bring up the parking lot in the read, because I was told to, and I like that part of it too. Dennis Walsh wants to land. Yeah, I was told to, so I'm going to run with it. Yes. Let's say that you're going to go there and you're going to say, you know what, I'm going to get a little salty. And a little salty. Blah, 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 blah. And I don't know if that makes sense. But, and you're saying to yourself, you're like, you know what, I don't know. I want to go to a place that has a place that I can park my car for the night that has a large parking lot. RJ's Frozen Cactus, Red Hot Sports Ice Cold Beer, 100 plus craft beers plus $2 deals. Listen, if Arizona gets to the Sweet 16, we're going to have a watch party there. We are going to have a watch party there. So we need Arizona to get to the Sweet 16. I will not go to the Sweet 16. I would not go to Newark, New Jersey. I have no interest in that whatsoever. I will be at RJ's Frozen Cactus if Arizona's in the Sweet 16. No bad seats in the house. Come join us. Hopefully we're there. Hopefully we're there. Okay. All right. Now, Cody James Martin, we got more merch. By the way, I got to get merch from you today, Cody. I got to get stuff from you. Here's our merch update. Hold on. Cody's going to speak. Scheer.
So we have a new graphic. Mess with the paw, you get the glove. We were asked for a shirt with this on it.
Oh my gosh.
And
Mess with the paw, you get
so
the glove.
we
Look how
have it
good
now.
that is. I like how you turned that. I like how you turned that cat into an Anglo gladiator. Look at that thing. Look at those arms.
What was that?
Looks
An
like-
Anglo gladiator?
Yeah, it looks like a human. That thing is awesome. Get that. Yes, get that. Wop, wop, wop. But again, yeah, where can you get them though, Cody? Can you put the link out there?
I will put the link in just a second here. Let me see.
Mess the paw, you get the glove, baby. And that's for you, Patrick Stark. Patrick Stark, I think his wife said that's one of the dumbest things that he's ever heard or whatever. No, it's one of the greatest things she's ever heard. She's just plain hard to get.
We also just added to the store about 10 minutes ago another item that Shelby created for us. It is a Smelly Rainy Seattle sticker.
Oh gosh, these are great. These are great. I am going to hand these out. I'm going to put one of these on. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to put this sticker on Bruce's backpack, and then he's not going to be able to get it off because he's going to try to get it off immediately, and he won't be able to get it off.
It's funny. That's why I'm laughing, because it's true.
Yeah, he won't be able to get it off, and he'll spend like 30. Hey, put in Anglo Gladiator for a 10% discount.
So
Go ahead, sir.
So we will have holographic AZ12 stickers. If you're in Seattle and you see Jason or Mike, they'll have a limited amount of holographic stickers. If you post on X with them a picture of the sticker and yourself on X, I will DM you a code for 25% off in the store.
Oh man.
If you have a sticker and you place it on Bruce Pasco, Mike and I will replace your sticker for free.
Yes. We will pay for your sticker if you do that. Yes. Or if you put it on like in Bruce's hair.
If you get Ben One White. I don't know.
When is Bruce getting in? Do we know when Bruce is getting in? Is he getting in tomorrow?
He's probably already there. Bruce is probably already there.
Hey, what are the yoga pants? Jesse Bridges. I think there are yoga pants there, aren't there, Cody James Martin?
We have them. We just haven't released them yet.
Yeah, we haven't released them yet.
We haven't decided whether or not it's going to be worthwhile.
Do you think if we could get 10 people to commit to buying AZ12 yoga pants, we will put these things out in circulation? This is true, Cody.
Sure, if we can get 10 people to commit to them.
10 people. We just need 10 people to commit. Yeah, Bruce, what time are you getting there tomorrow? Yes, we need to get there.
I'm on this. Yes.
Also, I need Bruce. I can't wait. I'm gonna just follow. I'm just gonna follow Bruce around the whole time. I'm gonna be excited.
Mike, you're gonna miss again. I'm with Bruce.
Yeah. Sorry. All right. Now, either way, so we got that. Now we need to talk a little recruiting, the little Arizona football, because as Michael Killebrew did say, we are a football school. Recruiting. Now, I got a lot of people ask me about DeDon Thomas. And I got some false information from some people. Yes, you do, AZ Wildcat fan. Yes, you do.
We will.
Toss.
We used to have. We used to have a. I could say this. I don't care. When we were at Rivals. No, I think it was the early days of 24/7. If you showed us a receipt that you canceled your Rivals membership, we gave you like 25% off, and the numbers were fantastic.
Oh, that's great. No, yeah, exactly. It's for a good cause. Let's see here.
If you go up to Ben One White and kiss him, we will give you 15% off.
Yeah. Oh, yes. No, exactly. Yeah, we'll be working on that one. All right. Yes. So, anyways, we need to talk a little bit of recruiting. Braden Burries is announcing Friday.
That's not locked in, by the way.
No. All right. Well, that's the rumor. That's a heavy
The
rumor.
rumor is Friday, but it is weird that he hasn't said anything. It's not completely locked in, but the word as of last week was Friday.
Okay. All right. Well, either way. So I would either way, I like where Arizona stands, but again, this kid gives out no information whatsoever, so it is what it is. It is what it is.
I mean, to be blunt, I think every school involved feels like it's still in it. I think Arizona absolutely feels Tennessee, Oregon, Alabama all feel like they have something to sell him.
But I will say this though, there was a good point that somebody on your board made, and somebody that was much smarter than me said, Arizona. I guess I don't. Arizona is always the school that every other school feels that it's them against. I think that Bossy made that's a good point. Bossy,
yeah, Arizona is by far the most consistent school mentioned by every school.
Yeah, and again, this is what it is. Arizona has to get him. I'm just gonna say this.
If they don't get him, and they would it be a quick pivot to D-Dan Thomas? You think?
You'd have to assume so. Let's talk about D-Dan Thomas for a second. D-Dan Thomas, you don't like him. I like him. I like
him. I don't think he's as good as other people do. I like him.
You were wrong on Zoom Diallo. You can be wrong on this guy too.
What was I wrong about Zoom Diallo with?
You were definitely wrong on Zoom Diallo. He averaged like 11 points a game this season.
On Washington for a 13-18 team.
Yeah, but he got to do something.
He wasn't that good this year.
Yeah, he was good. But anyways, I would take D-Dan Thomas anywhere. He's not a mid-major though, Joseph. He only went there. He was a top 25, top 30 guy.
D-Dan is going to whoever pays him the most money, probably.
Yeah, I like that idea. I don't have any. You know what's funny? I don't have a problem with. I like people that are straight up and they're just like, you know what? Whoever pays me the most, that's where I'm going.
Bruce has a connect with D-Dan Thomas. Remember,
Bruce Pasco knows his dad. Hey, here's how good Bruce is. And can we get people to say, can you slap Joseph and David Rosen around for a second? This is not an OKG or a mid-major. Can we at least get that D-Dan Thomas?
Yeah.
Joseph is saying that he's a mid-major. Joseph is saying that he's, what's that? Well, I mean, technically he is, but he could have gone anywhere.
Yeah.
So he's not a mid-major.
No. Well, he is.
Why did you just go quiet?
He is a mid-major.
Well, Houston wanted him bad this offseason.
Yeah, but he went to a mid-major school.
Yeah, because his dad, he's a legacy.
Oh, but so he's a mid-major.
Oh God, whatever. Anyways, yes, Thomas will be a top 5 portal guy. I've heard that one before. Joseph, buzz off. Okay.
Whoa.
Yeah, Joseph, Joseph is messing with the paw right now.
Wow.
Okay.
Wow.
Now let's. Yeah. All right. What else do we need to know? Koa Pete. I know nothing about Koa Pete. So, yes.
And anyone that says they do is lying.
They're full of it. Yeah, they are full of nonsense. Oh, look at Ben One White. Ben One White.
This is true. That's a good reason.
Yeah. Dude, hey, do you think Joseph is ready? Do you think Joseph would be ready for the glove? I don't think so.
I don't think anyone's ready for the glove.
Yeah, exactly. I don't think anyone's ready for it. All right. Let's talk a little bit of Didon Thomas Jr. is a negative. I don't even know what any of that stuff.
He was not very good this year. He wasn't.
Yeah, but
I think he's probably better on a better team, but he absolutely did not take the step this season that people.
Yeah, they got a crappy coach and they got a crappy program.
Should we bring up that rumor? No, let's not do it.
No, I don't want to bring that one up. Oh, because that would get back to him very quickly as well. No. And he's already mad at me anyways. So
let's ask. We'll just ask him.
Hey, who do you think he's madder at right now? You or me?
He's not mad at me.
He's not. Oh, that last message he sent you was not a nice message.
Yeah, but that's the thing. That's just typical him. He's mad.
Yeah, that's just he's not mad at me. He's gonna apologize to me tonight.
Yeah, we're gonna go out to dinner.
Yeah, we're gonna go. I told him. I said I'm gonna be down. I'm gonna be seeing you in less than 24 hours, and then he stopped responding. He knows he's about to get the glove. All right. So, anyways, let's talk a little bit about Arizona football. What did you see out? All right, let's pay the bills first, and then we'll get to that. Let's see here. Hold on. Pay the bills.
Let me pay my bills.
Baggins. Jesse Bridges said, "Did you pack your baggins yet?" I like the hashtag get the bag. I think that's pretty clever.
Not bad at all.
Yeah. But again, you got to use code AZ12 to get the bag for 15% off. Everybody out there, go to Baggins and tag me in it. And if I don't retweet you, it's because I didn't see it. But either way, Baggins, very, very good stuff. Locally owned and operated, all food made in-house. Yummy, yummy in my tummy. Stop asking about stuff we don't want to talk about. ASU sucks. And again, join our VIP text club. Again, AZ12 for 15% off. They have one up in Scottsdale as well. Check it out. Baggins. Yummy, yummy. Okay, what else we got? What else? Oh, Eris Dental. Land the Man with the master plan. I don't know if Land the Man's going to be up there. I hope Land the Man is up there. But at the end of the day, Land is, you will get the 15% off at the Baggins Scottsdale one. Land the Man with the master plan. You have these dental prices, Scheer. You need implants, Scheer. We've talked about it before. You need implants.
I'll take any implant I can get.
Yes, and yes, exactly. But again, you want the dental implants, the championship package. That's my nickname in high school. All right, now the 1997 one. Yeah, that was pretty good.
That was funny, Michael.
Right? What's that? That was funny. I thought that made me laugh. The championship package, baby.
You're a funny boy.
But anyways, 1997. Go there and get the championship package. Because again, you can get dental implants for 1997, and you don't have to pay like I said. There's no like finder's fee, or they're not going to bring in some dentist that's like from like Greenland or something who like won't even look at you. None of that stuff. It is done by the book. My parents are switching over there. TucsonImplants.com and TucsonTeeth.com. Check it out. Yes. Oh, you can't make it this year. Boo! Land the Man with the master plan. Not happy about this. All right. Now we got some other good news here. What's he doing back there? All right. Comfort X HVAC, my friend Anthony Humbert. Anthony Humbert, my friends. Anthony Humbert is the man. He went through there and he got maintenanced, and I went through there as well. Very good stuff. And our good pal Tony Jamino, he got a new HVAC system. Saved him almost $2,000. Small business with big savings. But again, make us look good. Use code Wildcats for 10% off. Very good. Small business with big savings. Free routine maintenance for first-time clients. Comfort X HVAC. Okay, now, CJ Giggles or whatever, CJ Giggles. I would agree with who is the Grand Canyon coach? I am all about hiring her as well. I think she would be a great fit.
I think she's going to ASU.
Yeah, all right. Well, either way, I would very much hire her. I think she's great at what she does. Okay. Scheer, what did you see out of football practice today? I saw Brent Brennan saying that they were working on scheme this time.
The offense is different. It's completely 100% different. They didn't huddle once. It is a no huddle offense. Noah confirmed it. He's trying to get used to the no huddle aspect because it's new for him. Moving quick, very quick passes. Not much vertical stuff in terms of deep ball every play. It was Chris Hudson, super fast. Let's give him the ball, put him in motion, and give him the ball quick. It's a lot of slants, a lot of quick patterns. Basically what the offense should have looked like last year.
Okay, now, Joseph. Hey, do you want to read Joseph's, or do you want Joseph's? This is funny. And again, I'm giving them a lot of credit because we're actually going to practice football this season. Yeah, like I said, I'm going to give them the benefit of the doubt here. Well, I mean, as much as I can. But Scheer, what kind of year are you looking for out of Noah Fafita? And do you think the offensive line is going to be better?
The offensive line is still a work in progress. What I saw today,
do you think it's going to stink?
I think they're going to move things around a lot early on because, like what I saw today, there is a 0% chance that is the starting offensive line. It's just
what was the starting offensive line today? Are you
like, for instance, because he's a newcomer, like DeCambra wasn't starting, but by the end of practice, he was starting. They're just going to move stuff around, and find the different combinations. It looked pretty, Tristan Bounds looks like he'll be pretty good.
I got the message from Bruce before you did. Ha ha. Bruce is getting in at 11. Should we pick him? We should pretend to offer to pick him up and then just not get him.
11 p.m. Bruce.
Yeah, why so late, Bruce? We're getting in at like 4. All right, go ahead, Scheer.
I mean, it's just hard. It's hard to say right now. I just think I do think there's quite a bit of talent at wide receiver. The Watley kid is definitely fast. Isaiah Mizell might be the fastest guy in the team.
I like the receivers this year.
Yeah, the receivers are good. Joseph, if you're wondering, Jeremiah Patterson was indeed running with the twos already.
Already? I like how you sneaked in the twos. Yeah. So
he's with the twos.
Now, did Flo practice? What is the deal with the?
I honestly, so there was no 11 on 11 or 7 on 7, so I didn't really watch the defense today.
Interesting. I do like the defensive backs. Are we going to keep all the defensive backs?
I think so, yeah. And one thing I did watch, Craig Navar, the special teams coach. It is no, and I don't mean this as disrespect to Danny Gonzalez, but there is
but you're about to disrespect Danny.
No, there's such value in having one special teams coach where all he does is coach special teams, because he was doing schematic stuff and drills that Arizona never did at all last year. Like, he had a really cool drill, but basically there was no line. The line was like basically made a tunnel, and so it was testing the accuracy of the long snapper and making sure that it went directly to punter. And if you did it off to the side, it would hit like a lineman. Like, he had to be perfect with the snap.
Quick question: how many delayed handoffs this year, though? Is that going to be a huge part of the repertoire?
I think Bruce is yelling at you in that text, by the way.
What did you just say?
No delayed handoffs. Everything is fast. Like, there is no delayed handoffs. There is no.
Oh, Bruce did yell at me.
Yeah.
Hey, we're gonna read Bruce's text. Go ahead.
There's no slow developing stuff. It is everything. Everything is much faster.
All right. Here's what Bruce says. Scheer says.
He yelled at you.
Bruce yelled at me right now. Listen to this. Yes. So he said. Bruce, here's Scheer. Bruce, what time are you getting there tomorrow? Probably not till 11 p.m. What are you doing? And I said, Bruce, why so late? We're getting in at 4. Mike, I was gone for 9 days. I have a zillion things to do here, so don't want to go as late as possible. Also, I booked this weeks ago and always book late in the case and Tommy holds a press conference. My response, I love you, Bruce.
I just responded to.
Yeah, shut up, Mike. Yeah. I should start calling him Mike. I should start calling him Robert the Bruce. It was like a Braveheart character or something.
What time will Bruce be at the gym the next day is the question.
No, you know what we got to try to do? We got to get one of our favorite things to do is get Groose. I called him Groose. Is to get Bruce going on wild goose chases, because he will report on stuff that doesn't need to be. Like, he was so worried about like a Cal coaching hot board 3 years ago. We need to get him going on something like that. What can we get Bruce going on that doesn't matter?
I got a few things. So I talked to Brett Gleason, the SID today.
Arizona baseball SID.
He's been in the Climate Pledge Arena, and I guess there's an entire wall that is just covered in different kinds of grass to show you the different vegetation out there. We're going to put Bruce on that.
That's a good one. That is a really,
and I guess their scoreboard, I've never been there, but I guess their scoreboard is very different than most scoreboards. It's weird.
Is anyone there going to be wearing a headband?
Oh, man. Bruce is really going at you right now. I've never seen this before. Oh, I found a picture of the grass. Oh, Shelby's calling me live on the podcast.
Here's what Bruce just says to me. Come on. I'm just saying it's busy. I had to write 4 stories yesterday, and now I got to go through a bunch of stuff at home. Don't mean to seem mean or cranky. Sorry.
Now he feels bad.
Now he feels bad.
Jerk.
Dude, you know what's funny? Bruce messed with the paw, and he got the glove.
Should I respond, Mike? Don't be an asshole. Team Bruce.
Yeah. Just say, hey, Bruce, do you think Mike's being an asshole right now? And then, yes. Say, Bruce, we're literally talking about this message. Yes. Bruce Pasco is a robot. My bad, Bruce. All right. Scheer. Bruce giving you the glove. All right. On that note, though, everybody, you guys got to know this, though. Every text is a column from Bruce. It is. All right. Everybody out there.
There really is an entire wall covered in grass.
Yeah, I can't wait to get there tomorrow. Yes, it's going to be good. I'm very excited. We'll be there very, very soon. Okay. Now, before we sign off, though, call Sean Miller. I was going to say, all right, we're going to be doing the show tomorrow, though, in the evening, though. Everybody hit the like and hit the subscribe. We're going to be doing it in the evening. No show tomorrow. No show tomorrow in the morning, but there will be one in the afternoon, though.
We have no idea what time. We don't know what time. It's like a half an hour to the hotel. Do you want to
maybe 8?
Yeah.
Maybe 8. We'll probably plan for 8. How about that? Yeah. Is it the same time in Seattle as it is here?
Yeah.
We'll probably plan for 8.
Yeah.
Yes. Exactly. You know, oh, that's what we should call. We're going to start calling Bruce the Anglo Gladiator. But I like that a lot. Anyways, so probably about 8. Turn your notifications on.
I'm sorry, Bruce just texted back, and it's funny. Bruce says, will you still love him if he doesn't?
I'm done with Bruce. Bruce, we're done. This is called, I'm getting my divorce lawyer. Okay, on that note, though, Scheer, where can they find you doing your stuff?
WildcatAuthority.com and the Wildcat Scoop podcast, and protecting Bruce Pascoe from maniacs like you.
Wilbur's Big Burner. ASU sucks. Let's go. Back the chip. Crank the Corbett. Oh, I like that. Crank the Corbett. Crank the hog. Crank the Corbett. I love it. All right. Now, hey, you want to see my fish impression? Check this out.
That's all right. Mine's better.
Let me see it. Nah, I think this is better. Yeah. Either ways, crank the. Yeah, don't worry about any of that stuff. Yeah. On that note, though, we will see you tomorrow at about 8.
You got a sticker that says that?
What's that?
AZ12, crank the hog.
No, we don't have anything like that. Nor are we going to. Hey, we're going to get Bruce. Bruce doesn't know this yet, but we're going to get Bruce on the show multiple times. Yes, crank it, baby.
Zero chance, but let's try it.
Yeah, let's do it. All right, on that note, though, yes, Andre Veras, you're the man. I discovered Andre Veras. So on that note, though, for Jason Scheer, for Cody James Martin, I am merely Mike Luke. You've been listening to the AZ12 podcast.